Today, the question is, are you being dissed? And by that I mean, are you being disrespected and you just don't even know it? And I say that because most people can tell when they're being disrespected because someone says something to them. But non-verbally, there's a lot of disrespect going on. And the fact is, it's up to us to call them out on that behavior. And the first one that stands out for me is one that I hear from school teachers, parents, and yeah, even in business. And that's people rolling their eyes. You say something to them, you're trying to help them, or you caution them, and they just give you one of these. Unacceptable. It's dismissive, it is rude, and it just should not be tolerated. The second one is they will give you that look of contempt, and as Paul Ekman taught us, it's the pinching of the corner of the mouth, the commissure. It is equal to saying, I have no respect for you. Whether it's disdain or it's contempt, it's the same thing. It shouldn't be tolerated just because it's silent. The third one that stands out for me is one that's really often missed, where the person is listening to you, but they're pulling their lip as they're talking to you. They're doing something like this. What in essence they're doing is saying, I don't really care for what you're saying. It's a form of disrespect. It's a modified version of, baring your teeth. And it really shouldn't be tolerated. And the next one is the jaw shift. I've seen this so many times and everybody misses it because you are talking to them about something that needs to be corrected and so forth, and they just look at you and all of a sudden they're doing this. That is a sign of disrespect. It's uncalled for and it shouldn't be tolerated. My favorite, and I love this one because I see it all the time. You're talking to someone and it's a serious matter. I mean, it's really serious, and it could be interpersonal or it could be job related. And as you're talking to them, they sit there and they preen themselves. They're taking the lint ever so slowly off their clothes, and they're not paying attention to you. If you see a preening behavior while you're having a serious conversation, my friend, they're being disrespectful. They're being ill-mannered. And at that point, you shouldn't tolerate it because that's exactly what is going on. Look, this isn't up for debate, right? This is exactly what they're doing. They're disrespecting you. The other one that bothers me and a lot of people is, and you see it now probably more than ever, is you're talking to them and they give you that 1,000-mile stare, where there is no facial engagement, there is no recognition of what is being said. And some people call it the Gen Z look. I don't care what you call it. I can tell you this, the still face is offensive. And if they're not engaging with you, take the message, they're not engaging with you. I find it very disrespectful that some people just refuse to engage and acknowledge what is being said and what needs to be addressed. And of course, there's always the person who decides to just walk away. You're talking to them, you think you're having a good conversation, and they just can't be bothered, and so they walk away. Very disrespectful. The one that's particularly annoying is you're having a nice conversation and all of a sudden now they start talking over you. And no matter what you say, they talk over you. That's not turn yielding. Turn yielding is I talk, you talk, there's respect. Over talk is disrespectful. And at that point, you should just say, knock it off. I'm not going to tolerate this. Here's one behavior that now stands out because it didn't exist 35 years ago. People will actually look at their smartwatch or their smartphone as you're talking to them and use it as a distraction to avoid talking to you or engaging with you. That's also disrespectful. And lastly, never forget that tone of voice is a nonverbal. And when you hear somebody say, sorry, and they're being sarcastic, there's a message there. And that message is that they don't value you and they are disrespecting you. So there you are. Just because you don't hear it, just because it's not verbalized, doesn't mean that they're not doing it. And you should never hesitate to say, hey, we don't tolerate that here. That's disrespectful. Don't do that again. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please follow me on this channel. And I always enjoy hearing from you. Thank you.